I guess another thing to say is in between the events that were happening, mechanically, I do have to say, Rails, due to one particular magical item that has not been brought up into sessions for a while, you furthering your personal goal alongside it, you get a random stat boost. You can get a +1 to either strength, intelligence.
A random stat boost.
Due to furthering your cryptid subplot next to something called a blank doll.
A blank.
You don't remember the blank dolls?
No, I do know the blank doll.
Yeah, but you haven't furthered your goal.
Which would build the town.
That wasn't your original goal, but yeah.
Alright, and I'm going to outright say, Nani, where's mine? I mean,
that has a lot to do with where you guys want to go.
Yeah, where's Jason?
Talking about furthering religious.
Yeah, you set up that one church, that one place, and then kind of drop that goal.
It has to be a random one, right?
It does not have to be random. You just pick to get another. It's not a +1, but the number goes up. So, like, your 15 goes through 16, blah, blah, blah.
Gotcha.
But that's another reason why, like, you might be wanting to actually go back to Dry Dock to be like, hey, align them with these dead kids.
What?
The dead kids? Yeah.
wait,
Align them?
so we're originally talking about cooking kids, now we're talking about dead kids?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Bad joke. Previously.
Previously on the indie.
Exactly.
What level are we?
Library?
I just entered the library. You gave me a description of the library.
They're currently this.
6.
No. They're currently 5.
So
I said if you wanted to be 6, sure, because they're close to leveling up, but you'll just be 6 for longer than they'll be 6.
Alright. What I chose was furthering the Constitution. Don't want to be as, like, killable as easily, I guess. Would that be a good idea, or any other ideas?
If you
You're
get a
still as
+1.
killable as ever.
Constitution helps out with
Hit points.
If it bumps you up to a plus something,
Yes.
I'm sure that...
it put a +2 into.
that means you'll get +1 per level. You have
So
an
you
extra
give
5.
hit points.
An extra 5 hit points now?
Yes.
You'll never be immortal.
Unless you pick the subclass.
Is it okay if I'm...
Okay, so where were we last? Where is it? You
Library.
bought your potions. He's back to the library.
Yeah, you just
Okay,
been
yes.
describing
Sorry.
the library.
Yes. Where do you want to go? There's
To the main desk. That
Okay,
would
so
be the
you're-
fastest, easiest method to acquire the information I require.
approach to the main desk. The dark elf, the drow woman would say, "How can I help you, sir?"
I am digging up information, preferably some things that I may remove from here, because I know sometimes people like, no, you can't take this book with you. I'm looking for maps of the surrounding areas, preferably with towns and settlements on it, pretty much in all surrounding directions, best as possible, because I'm traveling and need to know where the good or sometimes not so good rest spots are. Including with that is any known hostilities or terrain issues or other things, as well as information on current events of even minor note I will take, because you never know when something might not seem important becomes important.
She would say, "Well, that's quite a lot to ask for. First of all supplies must stay within the premises, but we do allow you to make copies of anything that you see.
That is fine.
We do happen to have maps." She would actually eventually walk you with this. The matters about events that happen, there are a lot of things that are rather vague. We have even a local newspaper with the classes, with the students. Should walk you over to, there would be a glass thing, and then there would be different scrolls up next to it. Say, this is where we have our maps. This, you point to the one behind the glass. This is actually one of our prized possessions. It was one of our seniors' exam tests. I don't know, are you a student?
I'm working with one of the professors in the current time frame.
Oh, which one?
Fortunately, he's stepped out for a bit.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay, so anyway,
So until I get further information
so
from
you
him,
were an artificer. I would not guess
I
that.
work on getting materials for them specifically.
The-
There's
Okay, I mean, he already has one. He's a tall guy, different complexion.
you never have
So
too
you work
many.
with-
And there are some things that individual can't get. That
I would object.
well,
she would say that, but she would say, well, yes, well, since you do, then you know you're going to have to do something like this yourself. Okay, so I'll leave you to these maps. Yes, you can take notes, if you will. Certain events that have happened recently. I mean, we have our supplies being limited due to lack of moon dust. There was a star that had fallen actually rather near here that we've had some of our town guards to come and investigate. But other than that, I mean, the usual issues of students wanting to decline enrollment.
wanting to decline enrollment.
She says, yeah, well, within the first few months of every year,
declining enrollment. Okay.
they're leaving, they're checking out.
I thought they were being forced there. Like they're declining. No, I don't want to be
No,
enrolled.
they've learned that classes are more difficult and demanding than they expected, so they dropped out, I believe is
The words your
term.
Now you said you had a school newspaper. Who was in charge of that? Because possibly purchase current and some prior editions, if I could, please. You never know what you can find in newspapers.
Well, that would be Azurite. Azurite is currently the one that is heading that, but those are currently available at like our school's front desks for any of our.
That's fine then. Then if that's the place where I can get it, then that is fine. Do you know of a student nearby that would help me transpose maps quickly and efficiently? Because I do have a bit of a time frame. Obviously, I'll pay for it.
You would actually have the male elf that was actually out there being like, I can do it for a fee.
Be most appreciative for any assistance I can get on this. There's a lot of information I need to get my hands on, and I can only deal with writer's cramp so much.
Of course. And David's which he would ask for exactly what you want, which is looking up research on certain things and a copy of local maps.
Yes. What will all you give me later on is what all you gave me later on.
I will have to do that, but I can give you a map. I do have a map. Well, a map. You said about stuff that was a little bit more encroaching than what I thought it would be. And since you have paid someone to do it, I'll give you the better map. I would have made you actually have to go roll a sleight of hand, which you would have probably done perfectly fine.
Yeah, but
That is one that include. It would be the copy of the one that's in the glass case that incorporates the desert.
Okay, so we are currently in
Burn garden. Dirt.
Oh, so this doesn't have.
Wouldn't be that side because it would be Elven territory primarily.
Yes, but the desert is to the west, so I am looking for anything and
West
everything.
would have been. That's the sea.
All right, then this is upside down because then this would be west.
Okay, then I'm really bad at that.
North, south, east, and west.
Okay, whatever. A map's relevant. The compass rose would have been
Okay,
awkward.
then technically he would been going. He would need to go off the map.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I told him the wrong thing. It would be what I was never eat. Okay, I was going to put
North.
I put it. Let's say it was east. It was east.
Oh, east.
Okay, so the deserts that I'm thinking about wanting to go to are to the east, not the west.
Yeah, sorry, that's me being bad
Okay,
at
and
maps.
that
So
would
I'm
be
going west.
well. I know there's
No, other way. It's supposed to be the desert. It's supposed to be the dried ocean, and I got the directions wrong.
So
Okay, so we will. Be
I
going-
got them wrong.
Both
In
directions?
the world, it would have
we're
been.
the same direction.
It will be. To
I
the
will
same
give you a
direction.
map that's a little better about towards the elven stuff, but
Okay. So we will be going the same direction. So I
Yes.
wouldn't have a problem with going to the desert.
My character's more and more encouraged after hearing what he heard about
The desert.
the
I
tabloids.
can't say it out loud that I was trying to.
Pull
Pull
away
some
from.
strings.
I didn't even roll a bluff check on that one.
Oh, about the
Tattoo.
yeah. You
Okay.
kind of rolled with it. I was.
Okay,
He's
Yeah,
rolling
so-
without really thinking. He trusts you.
so that's going to go ahead and go down. You can look at that.
You're the one he trusts more than anyone in this group, and you're like the newest.
Roland / Ramon's character. You can always go into something that you would, whenever you feel like it. I don't want to make you feel like you're
He does not
overshadowed.
trust me because he's like he is more controlled.
I'm almost done here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's-
you're
Yeah, but
going
that's the funny
to
dynamic there.
the pawn shop.
yes.
You would have crossed paths with this Gurzel guy.
And he might as well encounter me. And I'm waiting for a new clothes. Like my clothes have been through burns and everything. It's basically disheveled.
I'm
I'm
going.
in the mood for black wolf pelts
Oh wait.
for an outfit.
Didn't I leave a thing to be fixed up?
That was currently with the metalworking. It's the iron bonsai with Makela.
I'm gonna have to stop by there in a little while.
Eventually. Yep. So you're going to go ahead and go there. You would actually find a rather old black wolf pelt
Like
with
How big?
minimum scarring. There would be a noticeable, at least one scar that has kind of wrecked part of it.
And would I be able to find specifically I'm thinking of a bone necklace or some bone jewelry, maybe.
They would say that they do not have any bone jewelry. That's a little out of their norm. You might find something that was like seashell fossil, like something that would be more of ancient or something they would have used more for jewelry with that, but nothing that would be current bone. They would say that would be about 8.5 gold pieces.
8.5?
8.5, which would be the 5 silver. Would be they could break it and then you could get the silver, but that's what gold you happen to have.
You wouldn't have to have any tailors around that would be able to give a design to this. I have an idea in mind.
Actually, I don't think her shop is currently open, but she's. I can take you to someone that could possibly help with that. We do have a tailor that came into town about 3 weeks ago. She has the supplies. It's just her shop. I can.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree to everything.
Okay.
Go ahead and do the 8.5. All that.
We're in the same school.
Yes, what were you
Yeah.
wanting in it?
I'm gonna basically look around for druid stuff. Because it's a pawn shop, you could probably find anything there.
Other than, I don't know, a shillelagh in a corner.
What is a shillelagh?
Smack and stick.
Oh,
It's a big old, like,
paddle.
no, it's
Not a paddle.
kind of like a lumpy walking stick.
Oh.
Think
It's like what
leprechauns.
Is it
what
like what
golf clubs
Rafiki-
used to be.
Is it what like
Really?
Rafiki had in
Yes,
Viking?
that
Yeah.
would technically be.
The stick from the like Rafiki had. Whacking stick.
Could I double check by like rolling a search check?
Or something.
You could, but I'm saying that they do not have much in the means of.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna go up to the shopkeep and ask, "Do you got any adventuring
Adventure Forever.
adventuring equipment that is here in this pawn shop?"
We do have the Adventurer's Pack. It's a supply list of different things that adventurers normally use. It's a name brand.
What's all in it?
The venturing pack typically
forgot
has
exactly
your
what it is,
baseline
'cause
stuff,
I don't
rope,
use-
torches, pitons,
Is it-
rations.
Is it something that where like if I get it, if I ask you if it has something in it, you'll tell me? Or is there?
It has water skin. It literally has basics of what
It's
you need.
very
to adventure.
basic adventuring supplies.
It has 50 feet of rope, 10 pitons, water skin, 2 weeks worth of rations, soap, chalk.
Well, you have it on your list, don't you?
Oh, I have more than that on my list, but yeah. I mean, it's always been a staple.
They have the Adventurer's Kit.
It's with the Adventure's backpack is usually it is.
I'm trying to look up
Everything in that backpack.
kits and backpacks. If you're looking for just odds and ends, I mean, we have a slightly used robe of useful things.
Robe of useful things.
I prefer an unslightly used version of that, but that is useful. Ha 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 ha.
I prefer brand new. What's
What would be my
in it?
proficiency?
He says
Well,
that
that's a magic item.
since it's been used, I mean, I guess you gotta grip and see what's on it. Got different patches, you pull them off as then they become mundane items, but unless you have someone that can discern what those items would have been.
Well, the patches show what they are.
No, I mean, I'm just an idiot, says the storekeep. I'm kind of trying to have a sense where you guys could actually roll what they are.
Oh,
It's just there's going to be less of them.
well, yeah, there will be a lot less patches, but
Let me guess. The labels have been worn off.
that could very well be.
Or useful things. I mean, once purchased, I mean, you guys can roll and have
Well,
like
no,
an
really.
arcane check and
One
be
is
like,
a
oh,
ladder.
one is a battering ram.
Mm-hmm.
One is I think a boat,
Holy
Yeah.
but
crap.
they're randomized. Except for I think maybe one or two. That's
How
like,
much is that used?
It's yours for 200.
Is there a unused one?
Says, I'm sorry, maybe the item shop had one. This is just something that one of the students that left. Second year, too. Pretty sad. Thought the kid was promising. Changed
You
it.
got healing items?
He says, I'm sorry. No, it's I can get you a healer's kit. We have a healer's kit. That one's at least not used. It might be expired, though.
Might be expired. That's a bad thing. I don't want to
I
risk it.
don't.
You
think it
don't
matters.
plan on freaking making that back, but oh, since it's expired, sure you healed, but you now have poison.
It's essentially first aid kit.
Okay.
Most of it won't expire, but I guess like a salve might. A salve, what is it called?
Salve.
Salve is completely different.
That's for math.
How much is that? A healer's kit.
No, fairly cheap, like 10 gold for a good one.
It'd probably be 5. This one would be 5. Oh my word, no. Why do they price it that much? Jeez.
Oh, guess it's more.
That don't make sense.
Like
5, no, 5. 50.
Where is my? Let's see.
But this is the same people that keep saying 100 for one healing potion, which just isn't rational.
Where is the?
No, we don't want you to heal. We want you to
Die. No, 5th edition is deadly. Not in the monsters. Because
We can't.
capitalism got to them. I was like, what?
I'll take the cloak and the.
Oh, okay. Wow, I'm just not a good salesman. Here. And he would hand you the cloak. It's a robe of useful things. It has several different patches. I'm going to have to determine
How many patches are left?
patches are left.
And just do a random
I
roll on
forget
what they
how
are
many
later
patches are. And then,
How many is normally total?
you actually
There.
roll for it.
on. Yes, there is.
It's normally 44,
44.
which would be knowing your bad luck. 2d6. I don't want you to roll d4s. Okay, we got 7, which is a little under half of what a normal one would be. That's pretty good.
So I got 7.
If you wish to, you know how to roll your percentile dice.
Talk about this.
2 of those, yeah. You should
Two
have
of these,
2 of them.
You want me to write the information down because I got better handwriting, so we can read it later on.
Yes, please.
I want you to roll that 7 times, and I'll give you the results later.
7 of 3.
Good.
Well,
Roll those 2 7 times and give me the results.
20 and 60.
No, which one is your first number? Which one's your second number? So
I'll have to decide. I guess
yeah, that's
62.
why you usually get one with the 10s and one with 1s.
62.
60.
So you don't confuse them.
Okay, 62.
Hold on.
Okay.
What is that? Oh, you just write down.
62. Yeah, well,
55.
62 is actually.
I have to figure that out, right?
Is that how? That is first one's 4 potions of healing.
Dang!
Wow.
I might have lucked out on this. And a 55.
55, 50.
A useless flower that squirts water.
A pit. It's a
The literal
cube. It's a cube 5 foot on all sides, which is placed on the ground within 5 feet of you. You
Literally, you just threw down a
5 foot
tiger
pit.
pit.
Okay. Is there like anything at the bottom of it?
Yeah. Dirt.
Dirt. Okay.
You have 5 more.
41. So I got a pit.
That is a little wooden ladder.
I got a wooden ladder so I can get out of the pit.
That should offend you.
Wait.
Made of wood.
Way bigger than that, but yeah. Yeah.
I can get to
More.
tops of my trees. 60. 60 perfectly.
That's more healing potions. That's 8.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
You're lucking out.
This is my last one, right?
I thought you said you was. No, you got more than that.
You got 3 more.
Yeah.
3 more.
46.
That is
Another
a
pet.
horse.
Oh, horse?
You have a whole horse.
Yes.
Riding horse with side bags, saddle bags.
A whole
Oh,
horse.
This turned out better than I expected. 21.
Iron door.
Okay. I like this. We should do more.
Iron door.
We should do more funny things.
One more.
This is a legit item.
Mm-hmm.
69. Ooh.
A rowboat.
A rowboat.
Oh, okay.
12-foot rowboat.
So now I have
Any
a
magic
horse.
items, but
I have a horse to drag the boat across the
rarity.
desert.
Well,
Walk in and out of my.
now you pull that thing off, and it won't go back to the patch,
Oh, I know.
right?
The horse, once it's there, you have to take care of it, otherwise it will die.
Yeah.
And don't when the patches are pulled, they're pulled for good.
Yeah. All right. What about? Okay. After all that, I'm going to go to that blacksmithing shop.
So, pet.
Where are we? We did.
Perfect for bearing.
You're
bottles.
shopping. You want to go to the.
Yeah, like getting like a clothing
Named
Oh,
Drew.
gun.
Oh.
Like
Oh.
over top the armor I have, like get like a thing going.
Would it be?
And
able to
also
bury
utilize the dodo skull that I
that,
actually have as like
Pauldrons.
shoulder pauldrons, you know. Like
how
half
big is
of
the
the
average
skull.
orange?
Found it. Okay, so they're going to walk to eventually one of the. It would be like. It would be a house, but there would have been. It's not an apartment. It's a hostel, I think is the term, where it's kind of just a rent a bed, and then there's some facilities there. Okay, a lady would come out. She has sand blonde hair.
And do your door, Trace.
Crap, did I hear?
It was a joke from like I watched
Okay.
Team 4 start playing.
There's going to be a lady. She's probably around 24-ish. Hair in sand blonde hair, kind of in a bun. You can see her hands as she goes to the door. Yeah, again, they're like band-aids and stuff covering up her hands as she's wrecked them from years of sewing. She would say, you're interested in human lady. Interested in some work? You got a whole thing going here.
It's most of it is tattered, and overall, like I want to overtop the armor I have underneath here. I like unveil the cloak and stuff, and it's like Cass's side, like the cloak area, and brought out like the Black Wolf pellet, and I'm like, I was thinking a little of this, and bring out the skull and this, the pelt over the arm.
Yeah, I can probably mend all these things together. She'll go ahead and have sewing kits match, and we'll have some means of glues or something that can bond this stuff together. She'd say, yeah, she would probably do this after an hour and a half of work. Could do exactly what you would want.
Wait a minute, an hour and a half of work? What about meeting up with Rain? Uh-oh.
She would be like, if you're going to say that, like it's going to take some time for you can leave. Well, you probably need a change of something else. I can lend you some extra clothes, and I can work on this while you.
That sounds good. That sounds
Okay,
good.
yeah, she would lend you something that is very common.
But I only have this onesie.
No.
Right.
They'll get flipped. You're currently lower armor class.
Money.
It'll be worn on Christmas.
Oh, really?
Oh boy.
Okay, so that's taken care of.
This is so cool.
You're eventually going to go head over back to the school, to the cafeteria. Anyone else?
I'm
Did
just
you tell anybody about the cafeteria thing so they could even check up on you?
I'm just going to the blacksmithing area or wherever just to see if they have.
Oh yeah, we can do that. You go over to Camilla. Camilla's like, all right. Yeah, yeah, they're right here, and there's like a box. It's like, yeah, the guy said, the other half you don't have to pay. It's all yours.
Awesome.
You must have friends in pretty good places.
Indeed, I do. I do like religious.
Like you do, like.
I do.
So it's literally in a little gift box.
Sweet. I open it up.
There's like a card saying, I know I haven't been around much, but hopefully this makes up for some of it.
Wait, what? He's
Happy
the
birthday.
blacksmith?
Flip it over. Love, Dad.
Oh my goodness.
There's a little goggle set where you see instead of the one eye, there's two dragon eye lenses.
Dragon Eye lens.
And your original gold worth put back in there. So you, was it 50? How much was
Something
it?
like
Something
that.
50-50? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Wait, along with the original gold worth?
How much gold you originally paid because you paid half up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other half is paid. Is that what?
No,
you
it's brought back so you didn't have to pay. It's a birthday gift. Because he hasn't been around ever.
Let's just say, I think it was 75.
75, okay.
Father finally came back with the gift.
But where's the milk?
Sorry, son.
Who
I
told you
drank
that?
I had to sober up somehow. But that's going on. They function similar as Goggles of Night. There's also a... Huh?
I already can see through night.
Goggles of Night, but it also has a heat function.
Oh, so you could go
Heat vision.
Predator. Whenever you want.
Sweet.
If you start clicking, I'm walking.
That's it. I'm ripping my bottom jaw in
Can
half.
you believe, like,
Giving it an extra
the guy who does Voice of Optimus Prime is the same guy who does the Predator sounds?
Really?
Yeah.
You're still working
Good
on
voice actors,
stuff?
good
You want to
voice actors.
interject?
It's almost done.
You have anything? You got your map. I
I
will
got massive
eventually...
questions about for you, but yeah. Where is the desert, so to speak, that I was talking about? Because obviously he wants to go somewhere around here.
There's 2 layers. So
Yeah.
this being the upper is a 1 layer of what would be the desert shelf, because this is eventually what will used to be an ocean floor, but then there was a drop off. That's the kind of ocean floor plop wrapper. There's another shelf, and then there is another massive land over here, kind of there. There's things